Now, the National Super Alliance is calling upon the Independent Police Oversight Authority, human rights organizations, as well as Amnesty International to urgently investigate what they are calling state-sanctioned terror against NASA supporters. Led by Siaya Senator James Orengo, NASA MPs claim the government has profiled NASA supporters in the ongoing weekly peaceful demonstrations in the country and seem to be using disproportionate force and different standards on protesters in Nyanza. They have vowed to institute criminal proceedings against acting Interior CS Fred Matiang'i and Inspector General of Police Joseph Boynet.
After Friday's ugly and bloody incidences in several towns in Nyanza during NASA's anti-IBC protests, the National Super Alliance is now claiming that the police are engaged in what amounts to crimes against humanity, targeting pro-NASA communities in Kenya. NASA has singled out Kisumu, Bondo, Migori and Homa Bay as areas where police are deliberately targeting and even killing their supporters.
It is clear the police are using a different standard in responding to demonstrators in Nyanza and other areas we consider to be strongholds of NASA, the NASA coalition. In addition to killings and maiming, the police also engage in a systematic plot of looting and destruction of property.
On Friday, 3 people were reported dead and several badly injured following violent confrontation with anti-riot police.
Until now, the police are still struggling to find a rationale for the killings. One senior officer said that the 3 were shot while trying to invade a police station. Another has said they were looting a shop. Yet another said they attacked a police officer in the course of the protests. Our supporters from the ground have said that none of these theories being advanced by the police is true.
They claim latest approach on NASA demos is well calculated in order to suppress them.
The state appears to have unveiled a policy of profiling supporters of NASA and other protesters. This policy is being executed by the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Fred Matiang'i.
The opposition alliance is now threatening to invoke the international law and institute legal proceedings against the government.
This regime has suspended the constitution to kill and maim its own citizens. If this regime has suspended the constitution to use the National Police Service as people or a group of people who can be described as goons and mercenaries for hire to kill Kenyans, then we have no alternative but to defend ourselves and to protect our lives as we feel deemed fit.
We warn that this country will pay heavily for these policies if they are not stopped now. Our protests continue from Monday and will go on every day. If the brutality against our people continues, we will not sit back and see our people being butchered. We will take actions that will ensure the self-defense of our people against a marauding state. And we want Uhuru Kenyatta to be aware that he is steadily driving the country towards the end of Kenya as we know it. He and his officers must be prepared to shoulder the consequences.
NASA is calling upon Amnesty International and the Independent Police Oversight Authority to move with speed and investigate the killing of opposition supporters.
Wale ambayo wanasimamia mambo ya ulinzi, Matiang'i na Inspector General, watakuja kuchukuliwa hatua ya kisheria ambayo watakuja katika mahakama hapa nchini ama popote duniani ambayo itapeana haki kwa wale ambao walipoteza maisha yao kwa njia ambayo haijulikani. Na hii sio Matiang'i peke yake, mwishowe itakuja kuathiri Uhuru Kenyatta na William Ruto, kwa sababu hawa pia ndio wanapatia amri Matiang'i kwenda kufanya visanga ambayo wamefanya katika sehemu mingi ya nchi yetu ya Kenya.
They later held a rally in Kibra's Kamkunji grounds, promising not to relent on their weekly anti-IBC protests, which they say will be daily beginning Monday.
Mpo tayari? Nipiwe pingu. Nipiwe teke. Nipiwe tiagas.
Duncan Hemba, KTN News.